I hadn't spent Christmas with my family in years. Not out of anger, just distance. Life got busy, and every visit turned into a guilt trip. Then, 2 weeks before Christmas, my brother Liam texted, "We're all getting together this year. Mom really wants to see you. Don't say no." That alone was strange. My family never planned anything. For my last birthday, my mother sent a thumbs up emoji 3 days late. But something in me wanted to believe this time was different. Maybe they missed me. Maybe we were finally moving past the cold years. They chose a fancy restaurant downtown, the kind with red velvet chairs and lights that looked like golden snowflakes. I showed up straight from work, still in my coat, carrying a small gift bag. Everyone was already there. My parents, Liam and his girlfriend, my sister Claire and her husband, even my uncle who never leaves his house. The table looked perfect. Pine garlands, candles, half-empty wine glasses. Everyone smiled when I walked in. For a moment, I felt like I was home again. The dinner started out good. We talked about old holidays, the year we tried to cook a turkey in the toaster oven, how dad used to play fake Santa for the neighborhood kids. There was laughter, real or not I couldn't tell. My mom squeezed my hand and said, "It's so good to have you here, sweetheart." And I actually believed her. Plates came and went, shrimp cocktails, steaks, lamb, 2 bottles of wine. My sister ordered a dessert tray that could feed a small country. When the waiter brought out hot chocolate with whipped cream and little candy canes, I thought maybe this was it. Maybe family could heal. Then the check came, a small red leather folder placed gently in front of me. The waiter smiled and said, "Whenever you're ready." I looked at it, then at my brother. He was grinning. I laughed, confused. "Wait, is this a joke?" He leaned back in his chair. "Come on, you know you've got the best job out of all of us." I waited for someone else to say something, a laugh, a correction, anything, but no one did. My mother looked down at her glass. Claire shrugged. "We wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you," she said softly, as if that made it kind. I opened the folder. The total was ridiculous. 3 figures that made my chest tighten. I looked around the table. They were all smiling, polite, expectant, pretending this was normal. I tried to speak, but couldn't. My throat felt dry. I pulled out my card and slid it toward the waiter. Nobody offered a split. Nobody even looked uncomfortable. They just started talking about next year's plans, as if the bill didn't exist, as if I didn't exist. When the waiter came back, I signed a receipt, left a tip because it wasn't his fault, and stood up. "Where are you going?" my mom asked. "Home," I said. No one followed. Outside, the air was sharp and cold. Snow fell in quiet spirals, catching the light from the restaurant windows. I sat in my car, staring at my steering wheel until my breath fogged the glass. My phone buzzed nonstop. Messages from the family group chat. "Dinner was amazing. We should do this every Christmas. Thanks, Mr. Fancy Paycheck," grinning face with smiling eyes. I turned off my phone. When I got home, I poured a drink and sat in the dark. The Christmas lights I'd hung in the corner blinked lazily, washing the room in red and gold. I thought about every time I'd felt guilty for pulling away, for not calling enough, for not showing up. Turns out, distance was the only thing that had ever protected me. The next morning, my mother texted from a new number. "Your brother said you left upset. We didn't mean to hurt you, but family helps family." I typed out a reply, then deleted it, because that's not what family does. Family doesn't trick you. Family doesn't smile while they take advantage of you. That night, I deleted the group chat, blocked every number, and unplugged the lights. The apartment felt empty, but peaceful. For the first time in years, Christmas was quiet. No guilt, no noise, just me. Now, every time I open my banking app, that charge sits there, proof that some gifts come wrapped in lies, and that sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to walk away.